In this month's total body workout, you're going to complete a primary exercise for 2 to 3 sets, and without rest, complete a core exercise. This is called a superset. You will complete a different core exercise during each superset. For example, in group number 1 exercise, you will complete a set of high pulley, and then without rest, complete a set of wood chops. Then you would briefly rest, come back and do a second set of high pulleys, and without rest, do a set of stick-ups for your second set. You will follow this template for all 4 groups of exercise until your workout is done.
Alright, group 1 exercise is going to be, you're going to use the high pulley machine. You can do a set of high pulley superset, that means without rest, going into some wood chops, and then you go back to a second set of the high pulley, back superset it with what we call some stick-offs. That would be 2 sets. If you want to do a third set, you can pick 1 or 2 of those exercises to superset with. So exercise number 1, the main exercise, is going to be the high pulley. Let me demonstrate that. Lean back about 10 degrees, chest out, shoulders back just underneath the chin, close to your body. The key is to pull your elbows back. Do not want to separate right through here because my shoulders will be forward, so I want to really press back and squeeze my shoulder blades together. After I complete my set of high pulleys, I'm going to come right over here. I'm going to grab some dumbbells from the corner. So I've got dumbbells over here in the gym. If you got one set up, maybe you should do the same thing. In the wood chop, you're going to grab the dumbbell with 2 hands, hand over hand like that. Hold your arms straight, shoulders back. You're going to squat down, come up high, and do as many fast ones as you can. About 20 of them, I think is what you're going to do. The goal is to keep your stomach tight, pull up, and also pull down and contracting your abdominals the whole time. So somewhere about 10, 12, or 15 pound dumbbells for that wood chop. It's there to heart rate and get your core going. After I do that set, I take a brief rest, go do my second set of the high pulley machine. Then I would superset that now with the stick-ups. Stick-ups are against the wall right here. Your feet are about a foot or so off the wall. Your butt, your back, your lower back, your shoulders, your head, everything against the wall. Push everything against the wall, the back of your hands and everything. Just up and down. This helps contract the shoulders and the mid-back. It's a tough exercise. The goal is to keep everything flat against the wall. You'll find your arm and shoulders coming off the wall. You want to try to stabilize and pull back without arching your back to do that. You want to keep your stomach tight so everything's back, so you can use the flexibility of your shoulders and the contraction of your mid-back. So you would do that for the second set. If you want to go back and do a third set, you can pick 1 or 2 exercises and do a third set. Exercise number 2 in March's total body workout is going to be a squat thrust with a pause at the bottom. You're going to hold your dumbbells up like so. In the squat stance, so feet a little wider, shoulder width. You'll go down, pause, and then come up all one motion. Go back down and pause. Come back, all one motion. Back, just like that, all one motion. You're going to do your desired repetitions of that, and then you're going to superset this exercise with a seated knee pull in. So you leave your dumbbells down here, walk over to your bench, knee pull in, shoulders back, head up, chest out, pull it in, push out. So immediately without rest, you're going to go from those squat thrusts right to the knee pull ins. Okay. Then you're going to go back, do a second set of squat thrusts, come back over here, and on the second set, instead of knee pull ins, you're going to do a seated abdominal twist. You can have your feet up, exhale, rotate to the waist, your shoulder blades back, 20 repetitions. So squat thrust for the 10 repetitions, then you're going to come immediately over to knee pull-ins, back to the squat thrust, and then to seated abdominal twist. And that is your first group exercise. All right, your next exercise is the reverse fly machine. Pull this little piece out right here. Take these arms all the way to the back. Face forward machine, we're going to work our mid-back. Do a set of reverse flies followed by a set of stationary inchworms, okay, for our core and also our back muscles. And then we're going to move over to a back extension machine for set number 2 of the superset. Okay, so first we sit forward. That's the seat if you need to. You have these straight out. Set of 8 to 12, whatever the protocol is. Immediately superset what we call a stationary inchworm. Stationary inchworm is basically start the plank position, push your position, walk your back, and walking forward. Now put your hands out as far as you can, abdominals pulled in. As I come in, I'm tucking in my hips. Abdominals back out. I'll walk out as far as I can to parallel hips on the floor. About 10 of those. There you go. So I superset the reverse fly with the stationary inchworm. I'll go back and do my second set of reverse fly. Then go over and do the lower back or a back extension machine, which is also good for the back of the legs. Good core exercise also. So we'll move over here for our second superset. Adjust this. You want to adjust below the crease in your hips so you can bend. Put your heels against here. You got 2 versions. Back over here, or right through here. Down. Stand up. Stand up. You're going to make sure your back's flat, not to overextend your lower back. Good for the back of the legs and the hamstrings and the upper back. And that is that exercise sequence. Alright, our fourth group exercise is going to be the ball leg curl. You lay down, grab your hips up, curl the ball in, squeeze the back of your legs. The key is to drive the hips up, not let the hips fall down like so. So keep them up the whole time. You're going to do maximum number of leg curls. It shouldn't be that many. 8 to 10 of them, maybe all you can do. As soon as you get done with this exercise, you go immediately into abdominal plank for 30 to 60 seconds. Plank, put your feet together, squeeze your inner thigh, tuck your hips under you, hands about shoulder width apart, hold that, exhale. If you want to make this harder, you can lift legs up and down. I want you to hold that 30 to 60 seconds. Go back into your leg curls for maximum number of repetitions. So set number 2, back into the leg curl. And then we're going to superset again with a plank, but we're going to do it in the side bridge version. So you're going to come up, either hold isometrically like this, track, pull in right through here. If you need to, you can modify with the knee down. You'll hold this for 30 to 60 seconds, and then you can do the other side. So you have 2 different versions, or you can pulse up and down. Okay, so leg curl with the ball, maximum reps, superset it with the abdominal plank, back to the ball leg curl, maximum reps to a side bridge or a side plank on each side. And that will be your fourth and final exercise before we go into our Tabata drills, which is the metabolic positions.
Finish your exercise, we're going to do something called Tabata. They're great for your metabolism. What you're going to do is perform 8 total sets using 2 exercises alternating. During the set, you're going to go 20 seconds of maximum effort followed by 10 seconds of rest. Then you do the second exercise for 20 seconds of maximum effort followed by 10 seconds of rest until you get a total of 8 sets. Okay? Remember to keep your rest intervals to only 10 seconds to be the most effective. Then you take a brief rest for a minute or 2, and then you're on to your second group of Tabata exercises. Good luck.
All right, at the end of your resistance training workout, you're going to do something called Tabata drills. And what Tabata drills is you're going to do 8 sets of exercises. We're going to pick 2 exercises and go back to back for a total number of 8 sets. You're going to work for 20 seconds on with 10 seconds of rest, okay, until you get all 8 sets done. I'm going to pick the squats or squat jumps if you're fitter, and push-ups, and I'm going to do 20 seconds of the squats, 10 seconds of rest, 20 seconds of push-ups, back to the squats, then back to push-ups, back and forth until we get a total number of 8 sets. So there's little rest and a lot of work being done. So what you would do is do squats first. You've got a couple versions of hands behind the head or hands out in front of you. Hands behind the head, you pull your chest out, shoulders back, okay? And this is called a prisoner squat. And you're gonna do this for 20 seconds. So you're gonna need to stand in front of a clock, or you can really just bust out 20 repetitions really quick. Then just long enough to get down into a push-up position, about 10 seconds. Okay, you want to really stick to the time. You're going to do 20 seconds of push-ups. So now we're getting that upper body worked out. So you knock out your 20 seconds, take a couple deep breaths, back to the squats. Again, if you want to make the squats harder, you can do squat jumps, hands behind the head, like something like this for 20 seconds. That would be really tough. Then you're right back down to the push-ups, max out for 20 seconds, back to squats and so forth. So that's group 1 of exercises for Tabata drills, okay? Group 2 exercises are going to be the mountain climber and the bicycle crunch, okay? So after you do group 1, you're going to take a rest of a minute or 2, catch your breath, and then we're going to do mountain climbers. So mountain climbers looks like this. One foot's up high, your hips are down low. Your hips do not want to be like there. You want to be down here. Use your abdominals, and you're going to switch your legs, and you're going to do it really quickly for 20 seconds. So, as fast as you can. Work the upper body, abdominals, and legs. 20 seconds there. Then you'll roll over. 10 seconds of rest is just enough time to set up for that second exercise. Abdominal bicycle crunch. Exhale. So we're getting the whole body. 20 seconds. Guess what? Right back into those mountain climbers. 10 seconds rest, and then 20 seconds of work again. Then I'd roll over and do my bicycle crunch. Tabata drills are a great way to work the whole body, burn a ton of calories. They finish you off. They're good for your metabolism. A lot of work in a short period of time, and they're really hard, and just stick with them.